Hello, everybody. This is Artie Astor from B Sharp and C. So I want to show something that I find to be very interesting, and I think that you as the audience will appreciate what it is that I want to show you. And I don't know, let's just hop right into it. What we have here is my YouTube channel, right? I know the algorithm has brought up all different things, but we're at home, right? We're going to click on this here and we're going to go all the way down to this right here, which is something called playables. In here, we have YouTube bringing to the audience games, right? Let me just get this stupid thing out of there. There we go. You have City Smash, where you blow up buildings and different things. You have Prison Life Solar Smash, where you destroy the planet, hence killing everyone on it. And you have other games too. And they're not the greatest games, but they're fun. They have billiards. You have a game where you try to kill someone with weapons. A lot of games where you actually are killing people. And right here is the game Stealth Master. And what's good about this game is that it remembers where you are. And I think all of these games remember where you are when you play, right? So here I am, I got a sword and I'm playing, and now I have money. I have 400 bucks. I get to choose a weapon. So I'm going to choose this here gun, right? And now I have to go in and save the hostages. But in the process of saving the hostages, kill people. Uh-oh. Wabam, he's dead. All right, excellent. It's actually not that bad of a game. It's not super, like the graphics are not super amazing. Any hostages? So you can see I'm saving hostages, I'm getting money. These hostages following me are actually kind of annoying. What's that gun right there? Can I pick up that gun? That gun that kills people? Right? Because guns kill people, and murder and death are bad. Right? And what I think is really fantastic about this game, let's go back. What I think is fantastic about this game, and hopefully I can do it. You have to be really skilled in order to do it. Hold on. Boom. Is that if you kill two people at once, right? So let me just say that again. If you kill two people at once in this game, produced and brought to the public by YouTube, you get extra points because you have performed a double kill. It's interesting too, the blood you see when you shoot someone. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a double kill. You kind of need to double kill. Double kill. Double kill. Double kill. Double kill! I got a double kill! I find this game to be very interesting on more than one level. And let me show you why. Okay, so I'm going to put something up on the screen. Let's take a look at this together. And there are other words that you are not allowed to say in your YouTube videos or titles, or you are allowed to say them, but they greatly affect your viewership. Okay, so I asked Google, will using the word kill in your YouTube videos affect your video? Using the word kill in your YouTube videos could potentially affect your channel depending upon the context and how it's used. YouTube has policies against harmful and dangerous content. Kind of like the video game we were just playing on YouTube, hosted by YouTube. Harmful and dangerous and violent content. They have a policy against that. If the word kill is used in a way that violates these policies, such as in the context of violence, death, and threats or dangerous instructions, your video might be removed. And repeated violations could lead to channel termination. Simply saying the word kill does not or might not be a problem on its own. However, if it's used to describe violence or is part of a threat or is used to promote or glorify violence, then it could violate YouTube's policies. And I want to make something clear, because I honestly have nothing to lose. My wife and I both have jobs that bring us income. I'm 50 years old and don't have any aspirations of growing up to be a rich man who's just independently wealthy. Um, my YouTube channel is not monetized. The music that I've written and that I've, you know, um, released on YouTube is basically just on YouTube. I did have all of my music on all main streaming services. I took it down because it's a complete and total scam. Independent artists today are being scammed, and people who want to have some type of YouTube presence or want to have some type of social media presence are to a degree forced to fit into an unreasonably strict set of rules. I saw a psychiatrist who has a degree in mental health and psychology and everything else talking about the ramifications and the negative consequences of watching pornography. And she kept referring to it as corn, CORN, because there is an indiscriminate, like, policy violation of that word, of porn. There's an indiscriminate violation of it. You can't say it even if you're trying to educate the public to its disastrous psychological effects on the human psyche. You can't even use the word. You have to say corn. You have to say that someone unalived themselves. You can't say that they committed suicide. It's a word. But for some reason, we're not allowed to use that word on YouTube, even if we're trying to bring awareness to the public, even if we're trying to teach people something, even if we're trying to do good, we have to say things like unalived himself, which isn't even in the English dictionary. So there are violations which are ridiculously indiscriminate, and there are other problems with YouTube's algorithm. However, YouTube needs to look itself in the mirror. They need to look themselves in the mirror because not only on their platform are they allowing people to be killed in violent video games, but they also allow movies to be watched on their platform that violate intensely, absolutely every single guideline that is brought out in the YouTube list of guidelines and violations and everything else. And what's the kicker is that I did hours of research. There is no real list. No one actually knows the list of words that you can't use, uh, that, because it will get your YouTube channel penalized. Viewership will go down if you use certain words. But yet, YouTube themselves, because it's their platform, puts those words in their violent video games. They put those words in movies that they show on their platform because it makes them money. But due to an oversensitive sense of justice or censorship or political correctness, you can't say words that actually help define and give context to your topic so you can help the public. You can't say those words because it will negatively affect your channel. So the viewer is left guessing, what is a corn addiction? Does the person sit home every day and drink globs of high fructose corn syrup? Right? Is that affecting their marriage? Because that's what they're doing. What does unalived mean? Right? And that's just the tip of a very large and deep iceberg. Anyways, I would really like to see, and I don't care if my channel, it's weird. I don't even know if this video is going to be allowed to get posted, but part of me doesn't really care if my channel even gets terminated, only because I feel as though we have rights for free speech. And if YouTube is not able to discern or determine the context of what's being said. And if something that's being said is actually helpful or not, then that's their problem. They have the resources, they have the money, they have the resources, and they have the manpower to be able to know that a 35-minute video that brings awareness to very important subjects is 100% made in order to help the public. But yet, other videos are not. So if they can't take the time and resources to determine what is harmful and what's not harmful, just doing this blind sweep across the board, which affects everyone's channels. Meanwhile, while they're investing time and resources and money into bringing violent video games and showing violent movies and having a tremendously great and grand double standard, if they can't do that, then where are we? Where are we? I'm powerless. You're powerless, and the thing that I mean, I really do feel as though I have nothing to lose because I've been doing, I've been on YouTube for years and I've gained nothing. So I have nothing to gain, right? So nothing to gain, nothing to lose, kind of like the perfect definition of no harm, no foul, you know. But I wanted to make this video because I'm really curious to see if YouTube even allows me to post it and what happens when I do post it. But anyways, that's it. This is Artie Astor from B Sharp and C saying, keep it groovy, and let's see if I have a channel tomorrow.